Bomb Skin & Co. is the true definition of self-care, self-love, and repeat. We are what we create in this life. Bomb Skin & Co. chooses to create something innovative and unforgettable. Check out our website for more information.
Spirit Over Flesh LLC is a wellness-based business where we heal through words. I'm Tiandra. I'm the founding servant leader. It is a Black-owned, woman-owned business that was founded in Ohio, but that can serve the world. Through virtual sessions, either by phone or video conference, we have a conversation. We always start with a 15-minute consult where we just make sure that I learn a little bit about you, you learn some about me, and then we schedule some time to be intentional about your wellness journey. During the time, it's about education and empowerment. You are your own best doctor from within. So I'm literally someone who is just intentional in the space and drawing questions out of you to get you further on your wellness journey. Sessions are typically starting at $80, but if you mention Kwanzaa 2020, we're going to go ahead and take 20% off. It's about getting you well so that we can be well, right? Kujichagulia and Ujima, collective responsibility. So grateful for the opportunity to support you in your wellness journey. If you're interested, go to my website, spiritoverfleshllc.com. There's a button that says Let's Connect. Fill out the form, and I'll get right back to you. Again, that's spiritoverfleshllc.com. I look forward to supporting you in your wellness journey and healing through words.
Are you heading out of town or have a special occasion? What about birthdays, anniversaries, or reunions? Get the best deals and inexpensive rental car rates, mid-size sedans, compact cars, and more. We have a variety of fleet vehicles to accommodate any and all of your rental car needs. Make a reservation today at your local budget rental car on Hamilton Road in Whitehall. Call 614-863-7500.
Happy Kwanzaa. I'm Carla, and my sister Karen and I own Two Natural Sisters. We've been in business for 5 years, and we sell a line of natural bath, body, and candle products. Let's take a look. Follow us on social media, Facebook and Instagram, at Two Natural Sisters. All items that are in stock will be shipped within 24 to 48 hours. As a promotional item, we offer a CD of Black romantic poetry of self-love and coupled love, and 50% discount on Sister Locks, Brother Locks by consultant Sapphire Donetta Mahadi. If you have any questions, you can reach us at customercare@twonaturalsisters.com. Enjoy and happy Kwanzaa.
What's going on? My name is Doe. I am the owner and creator of Madeline Gin. Madeline Gin is best described as a celebratory art experience that exudes hella blackness. Initially, the company was founded to provide a luxurious but affordable art experience, and it's since transformed itself into something a bit more spiritual. By walking in what I believe to be my truth, I've been able to get in contact with my ancestors and use my platform and my art, my gift, to tell their untold stories. I do that by using different textures, by utilizing different mediums, colors, and just making things pop out so that it's open for interpretation. I love, 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 love creating, and I can't wait to be of service to you. Thank you.
I am a genius. My ancestors were geniuses. My ancestors have made me a genius in all that I think, say, and do. I must declare myself a genius. I am a genius. Whenever I am myself, I practice my geniusness and do great things. All my thoughts, choices, and deeds must express my geniusness.
I am a genius. My decisions must always be in the best interest of myself, my family, my people, and my God. Only then will I and everyone I know that I am a genius.
I am a genius. At all times, my geniusness must reflect my culture. My geniusness must serve my God. My geniusness must make me be one in love and harmony with my family. My geniusness must protect my people. Yes, at all times I must demonstrate excellence because I am a genius.
The Purpose Driven Society is a Black-owned, woman-owned business local to Columbus who creates accessories that have intentional messaging. Our specialty are buttons. Buttons can be worn anywhere, on a shirt, on a book bag, on a hat. The beautiful thing about buttons is that you can change them and switch it up depending on your mood or the day. For Election Day, we wore a very intentional button. On my book bag, my student's book bag, it says, "You are already intelligent, educate yourself." Buttons are empowering with the messages that we create. Again, we do them very intentionally. At the Purpose Driven Society, we're minding our Black-owned business and hope that you'll help mind ours too by doing business with us. Our buttons go for $3 for one, $5 for two, $7 for three. But if you mention Kwanzaa 2020, we're doing a special where you'll get an assortment of buttons for just $20, and we'll ship anywhere in the country. So again, that's the Purpose Driven Society. We can be reached at thepurposedrivensociety@outlook.com. Send us an email, and we will put together a very intentional bag of buttons for you and ship it straight to your home. Happy Kwanzaa. Thanks for doing business with us.
It appears to be a lot of background noise in my system. I need to see how this sounds because I'm kind of confused here. I'm wondering if them Gye-Nyame girls done been on my stuff. Let me see. Sounds because I'm kind of confused here. All right, family. We're going to deal with it. We're going to make it through. All right, so it is time for Folk Tales for grown folks and family. Before we get started, I want to remind you and welcome you to the Congregation of the Mighty, the home of the stubborn minority, the place where your hustle builds muscle. This is Gye-Nyame Journey Media. I am your host, Brother Hot Tim, and of course you know this is a Heart of a Simple production. But we strive to blow up your old paradigm. All right, family, we are in the house, and I know people are used to me trying to stick it out till 9 p.m., but I can no longer do it. My age will not allow me to do it. I just got my AARP card, and they said that in order for me to qualify, I had to have a bedtime about 9:30. So, complying with the rules of the AARP, I am now streaming at 7 p.m. Now, with all seriousness, family, it has been hard for me to try to do the show at 9 p.m., so I want to start making sure that I bring to you the content that we are promised to bring to you. So I want to start doing it a little bit earlier so we can get through the show, and I still can make it into the bed in time. But we will actually, the Black Line is open. Black Line is open. You can check us out over at 614 556-4535. Once again, that number is 614-556-4535. If you are joining us on Gye-Nyame Journey, I want to thank y'all for, like I said, supporting the platform, because we have to build our own stuff in our own spaces, family. It is critical. It is critical because right now, it's possible for you to be dropped for anything, right? And you need a place where you can be able to express yourself and see other people like yourself expressing. And as we grow, we will start making adjustments with the site, you know what I'm saying, and grow with it. As the more supporters we get, the bigger we can build it. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm not trying to, we're not selling your data or any of that stuff like that, so it'll just be us. So when you see an ad, you're going to see an ad coming from us, right? And when I mean us, right? Gye-Nyame Journey and other people within our community that's like, yo, I want to market to my peoples. So if you want to market to your peoples, Gye-Nyame Journey is the place to be. Kwanzaa365.media or GNJ.media, they'll take you to the same place, so don't get confused. If you have trouble with the site, you know what I'm saying, like reach out to me, inbox me on Facebook. You can watch us on Facebook, but inbox me on Facebook and be like, I'm having trouble getting on the site, and we can get on there and we'll work it out. You know what I'm saying? Because everything has a learning curve. You know what I'm saying? I wish I could make it as easy as some of these other platforms, but when you start getting your own stuff and you don't have programmers on standby all the damn time, you got to do what you can. But anyway, so the folktale for the night is a very good one. It's one that a lot of us are familiar with. It is called The Wolf in Sheep's Clothing. It's coming from Aesop Fables, as translated by George Fowler Thompson. I'm using a book. I got this book for little or nothing from a site that sells public domain books. Family, let me stress that again. Public domain books. There's a lot of content out there that may be by us that we don't know about, that may be in public, may be on available for us to republish as digital or actual books. And family, once again, because I like books, but I also could deal with stuff on the internet. I don't see anything that we doing as exclusive. Like I said this morning, I don't see no difference between the Pan-Africans and the ADOS. I honestly believe that, you know what I'm saying, they could work together. They fit. It fits together. I don't see a difference. But, you know what I'm saying, I don't see a difference between those that say they want reparations and those that say they want to do for self. We need to be able to do this because we have always had differences in opinions in our tribes, in our villages, in our nation. We have always, so we have to figure out how to put the fingers together. And I don't see no difference between actual books. I don't see no conflict. Don't let me say don't see the difference. I don't see the conflict between actual books and digital content. They could work together. All we got to do is be wise enough to be able to do it. We don't have to get into the either or mind state. We could build. So, all right, so now I'm going to share the digital version with you, but I'm going to read the story first, and then we can start talking about it. Once again, lines are open, so feel free to call in. You know what I'm saying? So that we can have this discussion. It's called wisdom mining. In Gye-Nyame Journey, we call it wisdom mining. So get on your clothes for wisdom mining because you might get a little bit dirty. You know what I'm saying? Your feelings might get hurt. Your ideas might get challenged. But we have to wrestle and pull out the lessons because our ancestors have already left us the roadmap to freedom. All we have to do is be willing to do the work. And that work starts here, and then it also starts with, and once we get it in here, we start putting the concepts to work in the world. We come from the wisest people. You know what I'm saying? We come from very wise people that saw not only what was going on with them, but they wanted to make sure that we got it, and they sent it to us through proverbs and folk tales and myths and legends, and all we have to do is be wise enough to plug in and really start applying So are y'all ready? If you ready, let me hear y'all. Let me see. I got my spiritual crowd here. Spiritual crowd ready. Thank you. I'm glad y'all on your job today. I ain't got to fire no spirits today. All right, cool. So once again, black line number is 614-556-4535. Call in and let's get the discussion started. The story for today is a very, 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 very short story, but it's very, very, very necessary for where we are right now. The wolf in sheep's clothing. Once upon a time, a wolf resolved to disguise his appearance in order to secure food more easily. Encased in the skin of a sheep, he pastured with the flock, deceiving the shepherd by his costume. In the evening, he was shut up by the shepherd in the fold. The gate was closed and the entrance made thoroughly secure. But the shepherd, returning to the fold during the night to obtain meat for the next day, mistakenly caught up the wolf instead of a sheep and killed him instantly. Now, the moral of the story states, harm, seek, harm, find. Harm, seek, harm, find. So let me go and share this with you. And those that want to join the conversation, by all means, please do. We're going to bust it out. We're busting out on the fuck. Busting out. We're busting out on the serious fuck. All right. So we got one of my favorite sites. This is Fables of Aesop. And if I would have been of the right mind this morning, I would have texted this out to y'all so that y'all could have been ready. We have several different translations. A wolf found a sheep's pelt and wore it to blend in with the flock. Worked for a while until the shepherd noticed, no more wolf. Seek to harm, and harm shall find you. There's Aesop for children, if you want to share for children. The evildoer often, this is the more, the evildoers often come to harm through his own deceit. The evildoer often comes to harm through his own deceit. A wolf found great difficulty in getting at the sheep, owing to the vigilance of the shepherd and his dogs. One day he found the skin of a sheep that had been flayed, put it on over his pelt, and strode down among the sheep. For a time he succeeded in deceiving the sheep and enjoying hearty meals, but the shepherd happened upon him, resting, and killed him. All right. Oh. I hear a wolf. All right, so this is another one, but they don't tell us where this one come from, so I won't read it. But now, this is what I especially like about this site, because sometimes they have the application. So let's go and talk about the application, and then we'll get into the discussion. Let me make sure the line. We got somebody calling in on the lines. Who is on the line? Hello. We got somebody calling. That's Sister Navita. Stop listening to the TV and listen to me, baby.
I'm not. You gotta give me a chance to turn the shit down.
Oh.
Just picked up the phone.
She awful feisty. This ain't blunt talk. You better watch it. This ain't blunt talk.
Okay.
You bully me on your show, not mine.
Okay.
All right. Here is the application, and I want to thank you for calling in, and I appreciate you very much. This fable.
All right, thank you for letting me call in.
Oh, yeah, hey, you family. We get stand. You know how we get. The fable shows us that no regard is to be had to the mere habit or outside of any person, but to undisguised worth and intrinsic virtue. When we place our esteem upon the external garb, before we inform ourselves of the qualities which it covers, we may often mistake evil for good, and instead of sheep, take a wolf into our protection. Therefore, however innocent or sanctified anyone may appear, as to the vesture wherewith he is clothed, we may act rashly, because we may. Where am I at? Oh my God, I lost my place. All right. Therefore, however innocent or sanctified any one may appear, as the vesture wherewith he is clothed, we may act rashly, because we may be imposed upon, if from thence we take it for granted that he is inwardly as good and as righteous as his outward robe would persuade us he is. Men of judgment and penetration do not use to give any implicit credit to a particular habit or peculiar color, but love to make a more exact scrutiny, for that he will come up to the character of an honest, good kind of a man, when stripped of his sheep's clothing, is but the more detestable for his intended imposture, as the wolf was but the more obnoxious to the shepherd's resentment by wearing a habit so little suiting to his manner. All right, fancy words. This is Old English, family, so you got to break that down. But we're gonna break it down. So now, what we have is basically a wolf disguising himself as a sheep and going into the flock and being able to take advantage of the flock and the shepherd until he got caught. Now, one of the lessons that come from that is that we can't be fooled by appearances. We can't be fooled by manners. We can't be fooled by a lot of the stuff that somebody that's trying to infiltrate what we have may bring to the table. We have to judge an individual on their actions and their character. Well, actually, their character will be revealed in their actions. You know what I'm saying? So for us as a community, we have to start really evaluating people's character and start watching their actions and stop worrying about what they're wearing or how they look. As a matter of fact, it appears to me that our culture has been inundated with individuals that dress the part but do not have the character of our people, do not have the best interests of our people at heart. As a matter of fact, are feasting on the suffering and the pain of our people. You want to add something, Navita, or did I do good?
You did great, but this is what I called to add.
Go ahead.
That fable can also apply to when people talk about when they go on dating and they meet the representative or whatever. You know, you think somebody is one way.
Right.
But then they put on this cloak of being a one particular way, but eventually that is exposed and usually to the demise of the relationship.
Right. You know, I mean, because let's look at some of the things they say. First impressions are the best impressions. First impressions are lasting impressions. And we have been taught in America that we are supposed to wear a mask. And also, I want y'all to think about this. Oftentimes, what we find when we're dealing with West Asians, they will cover up their actions and their deeds with a gentlemanly exterior. They're used to hiding. This is the wolf in sheep's clothing. How they approach the Native Americans, how they approach the Africans. Oh, we just want a little bit of space, all humble and kind, all the way until they got the power. And then next thing you know, either they're killing you and taking your land or snatching you up and bringing you to another place. We cannot allow ourselves to be fooled by this type of bitchcraft any longer. It is not to our benefit. We keep on going for the same tricks over and over again. And now we start running these same tricks on ourselves within our groups. We got to stop it because it becomes dangerous. it becomes dangerous because a wolf is going to.
And the key is in this particular fable how that type of behavior can come to your demise.
Mm-hmm.
So we gotta
beef it up. You know what I'm saying? Because it's you know, I mean, it's pertinent because you demonstrated one of the things about the folk tales. Once again, as I tell y'all constantly, the folk tales are layered. You could tell this to a child, and the child will get a certain lesson. You could tell it to a teenager, and they'll get a certain lesson. You could tell it to somebody in their mid-20s to 30s, and they'll get a certain lesson. Then at 40, you pick up something totally different. Sister Navita done distilled this proverb that I'm trying to focus on the larger aspect of our community, and she distilled it down into our personal relationships. How many of us?
It's because, you know, even though you may send, quote unquote, your representative, and then when you let that cloak down and your real person shows, the person you're with, this is the demise part, like, I don't want nothing to do with you.
Right.
You lied about who you were.
You may
have been better off, and then better off just saying, yo, this is what I got. This is who I am. And, you know, maybe I could accept you as that, but when you start out with the deceit, it usually will not, in this particular case, it will not end the best for you.
It will not end, and according to, you know what I'm saying, the law of reciprocity won't end well for you at all. In this story, you know, but now, in several different translations, in the first one that we read, the Fowler Thompson one, which I really like, the wolf was caught almost immediately. But in other folk tales, they show that the wolf was getting over for a little while and eventually got caught. Because eventually your true nature has to come out. It's going to be exposed and you will be caught. You know what I'm saying? And you will be caught. So we need to let some of these politicians that's talking to us know. We're watching your actions. I see you look good. You got on a nice suit. You know what I'm saying? You got on nice shoes. Your haircut is immaculate. You trimmed up real good. You know what I'm saying? And what's crazy is a lot of times we will turn away from somebody that is revealing the truth of themselves to us. You know what I'm saying? And it's almost like we don't want to accept truth. This is who I am. You know what I'm saying? I'm not holding in my belly. I'm not, you know what I'm saying? I'm letting you know. I got this, you know what I'm saying? Because those are difficult conversations to have because many of us are not even comfortable with who we are. So we pretend. But eventually our true nature comes out. Our true character.
Just like you said, the belly. Okay.
No, I mean, some of it.
Belly with the spank.
Oh, man, listen.
Like, my girl got a flat stomach.
Man.
My girl got this and that. And then months may pass by and y'all finally link up. And then the real you come out. And he'd be like,
what? Hey.
No. And then you know where that man is.
Right. And then, but it's the same thing with men because men will wear larger clothes to make it look like they're built in a certain way. You know what I'm saying? Then when you get up underneath, it's the same thing. So because I seen a video where a sister had a thing that she wrapped around herself, and then she took duct tape and duct taped her body so she could fit into and have a certain look in a dress. We're used to lying to each other. We lie to each other in how we look. We lie to each other in what we do. We lie to each other in how much we make. You know what I'm saying? In a sense, we are deceiving. We have taken this wolf thing so far that we start deceiving ourselves and actually start thinking that, like, for example, when you really look at the wealth issue with us, many of us talking about, well, we're doing well. But then you look at the numbers are saying one thing, and your life and your credit score is saying one thing, but we still telling ourselves lies. We're trying to be, in a sense, we're trying to disguise who we are. But you can't, because it becomes unhealthy. It becomes stressful. And the real you is going to pop out like I do in that box that I show y'all when I change scenes. The true you is going to pop out. Like some of us are old enough. Remember the Jack in the Box where you would do, and then this little clown would jump out. That's how it's going, because you can only contain who you really are for so long. And the worst part
like
about
Buddy Love.
Like who?
And Sherman. Buddy Love and Sherman on the Nutty Professor.
Yeah. Oh, wow.
He could only be Buddy Love for so long.
Right.
Before Sherman would pop out.
And I mean, and the crazy part about that movie, she was really in love with Sherman. You know, Homeboy had all the flash. Buddy Love had all the flash. You know what I'm saying? But it was the beauty of the character. What was Sherman? It was the beauty of the character Sherman that she really, really, really liked. And a lot of us would rather go with the Buddy Loves than the Shermans. You know, Sherman was authentic in who he was. You know what I'm saying? He was very authentic. This is what I am. You know, but, you know, like I said, we have learned to disguise and hide. And sometimes we're hiding the most beautiful and most powerful part of who we are. We hide it. You know what I'm saying? We get caught up in what we think other people might think about our qualities. And I spent a good portion of my life hiding. And I'm trying to make sure that my son and my daughters and you know, I'm trying to make sure that my sons and my daughters don't feel that they have to hide. I want them to be them, and I want them to be authentic in the world. I want them to be able to be in a world where they can be authentic, where they don't have to fake every day like a lot of us have to do. A lot of us have to put on sheep's clothing to go and deal with the sheep every day. But unlike the wolf, we're not trying to eat the sheep. We're just trying to survive. We're trying to get in the field so we could graze with the rest of the sheep. They won't let us get no grass. You know what I'm saying? But, you know, I mean, so it's many different ways. And I'm really interested in some of the ways that some of the people out there might be thinking about this. Right? Because it's like these proverbs are very simple. But the wisdom that's encased in them is invaluable. And it's a roadmap. It's a roadmap. Once you put all the little principles and all the little what they call them at the end, all the little morals together, and then you add the little proverbs that would be working in, you'll have a marvelous character, and you'll be able to live life without the illusions. Many of us are living illusions. We done start believing our own illusions. And we can't leave our kids a damn thing. Is it comfortable? You know what I'm saying? Like I said in Gye-Nyame, one of the things I constantly let people know is, I mean, it's two things, because me and Ashibu kind of covered it. One is that we, you know what I'm saying, we kind of take responsibility for, we chose our lives. Which is kind of rough for a lot of people to take, you know, because shit, that conversation alone chased a lot of people away from any of the conversations that we be having in Gye-Nyame. You chose this. That's fucked up. I mean, I didn't choose my boom, boom, boom. So when you could go on and be like, damn, okay, well, what was the lesson? Why did I choose this? Take responsibility for my life. Then the next piece is that you're gonna come back in the same bloodline you in. So are you doing everything to repair what bloodline you are in? Or are you adding to the chaos and adding to the madness? This throws a whole nother level of accountability, but it also throws a whole nother level of power on your existence. I have the ability to choose, and I have the ability to change the situation that I'm in, not just in my lifetime, but for future lifetimes, if it's true. If not, I just made it better for somebody else, which is cool too, because it's your DNA. It's a very serious thing to deal with. A very powerful thing that we have. Being able to exist in this moment and being able to be authentically who we are. Being able to share our gifts with the world, man, that's a beautiful thing. That's a beautiful thing. You know?
Right.
But you know.
Excuse me.
So I was hoping Lady J would call in. I spoke to her the other day, Lady J.
Oh, she was supposed to call in today?
Nah, she was asking me when the next show, and I didn't tell her. I said, you done kicked us to the curb. She out here living the black life. She working 3 and 4 jobs. You know what I'm saying? So trying, you know what I'm saying? And it's like, and I understand. I can't get mad at that. You know what I'm saying? But
well, one thing about the fable too is that, and you kind of touched on it a little bit about first impressions. But if a person is being deceitful, you might want to wait before you even come to a conclusion about that individual. Give it some time to reveal itself. I always say it takes about 90 days for a person being around a person on a regular basis before they can't keep that up no more.
And also you give tests. Our ancestors used to test motherfuckers. If you was a total stranger, you would get tested. You understand what I'm saying?
Like what? Give me an example. Give me an example.
All right, one of the major examples of this is the myth, or the because some people get upset I say it's a myth, but the Queen of Sheba and King Solomon. King Solomon looked upon her and he wanted her. You know what I'm saying? But she decided to test him and to test and see if he was really worthy. See, because all of us, in many cases, we go into relationships feeling that maybe I'm not worthy of them or they're not worthy of me, and I got to impress them. She wanted to see if he was worthy. So she gave him tests to test his wisdom, to test his commitment. You know what I'm saying? I mean, it's easy. Like, shit. You ask him to go out of his way. Or ask her to go out her way for something and see what the reaction is.
I had a friend, that reminds me of a friend a co-worker, and she met this guy, and there were several guys she met who would tell her, oh, you so beautiful, and I just want to take care of you, and, just spend money and lavish you with gifts and whatnot. So the one guy, he came in the sheep's clothing, and he told her all the things she wanted to hear. She didn't put it to the test, and when they moved in together, my friend, he didn't want to pay no bills. He didn't want to do shit. They got evicted. He ain't had the money to do the shit.
Right.
They got evicted and everything. You know what I'm saying? His true colors finally showed.
Right.
And she was already in. And he done messed up her credit because she got the place in her name. And, it was just like a mess. It was just a big mess she was in.
Right. I mean, when somebody's courting you, you need to really, it's called courting so that you can judge.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? They call courting for it. It's called courting so you can judge. You know what I'm saying? Is this dude or is this woman really, really up to par? Are they who they say they are? And you take time and you test that. You know what I'm saying? We're nice in relationships, but you know what I'm saying? It's like I'm expecting one thing and you do something else. You know what I'm saying? Especially if a man talking about he want to take care of you and all this blah, blah, blah. Make him demonstrate. Cool. Make him demonstrate. I ain't saying use him. I ain't saying play with a whole bunch of men like this or women. But
if he stakes that as his claim to fame,
right. Show me.
Then there you go.
Show me. You know what I'm saying? All right, cool. Let's see what's below that nice outfit that you got on. Let's see what's beating in your chest. Let's see what character is on your sleeve. Let's see how you respond to being uncomfortable.
I had a friend told me that one of the things he used to do is when he was courting a woman, he would take her somewhere and buy her drinks, and he would see how many drinks she would drink, like a picnic or a party or something, and he would monitor to see how much she drank, and then he would want to see what her behavior was like when she got drunk. And that was one of his tests and judgments that he used to do. Now, I don't know if I agree or not, but it worked for him, because he said he avoided a lot of fuckery when he would see certain women, get drunk and belligerent and just turn into this whole. Well, he's like, shit, she every time there was drinks out, she picked one up and she wouldn't stop. And he's like, shit, I don't want nobody like that.
Right. Once again, courting. It's called courting so that you could judge and have time to have a person expose who they really are. Think about it. Politicians, they come and they court their constituents. You know what I'm saying? That's what they come and they dazzle you with their words. But what you really need to be looking for is their actions and the things that they are guaranteeing that they're going to do. And then once they get in office, you got to hold them to that. Now, we got a relationship because with our politicians, we have a relationship. With the businesses in our community, we supposed to have a relationship. With the schools in our community, we supposed to have a relationship. And in those relationships, there are certain responsibilities. What most people want to have, and coming from a man's standpoint, I want to have, as men thrive on drama-free sex. We want somebody that will just let us do what we want to do. In most cases, this is in a lot of cases, what men are looking for. You know what I'm saying? They ain't looking for they ain't gonna marry that, right? They gonna marry the one that's go. But if they could get the drama free or the relationship with you without the three legs of relationship, respect, responsibility, and reciprocity, they don't want you. You understand what I'm saying? I mean, they're gonna want to deal with you, but they're not going. They're not going to
I'm gonna hang up and listen.
All right, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to talk you off the line, but somebody else called in. Who?
That's okay.
Who on the line?
I don't know
how. Hi, Pam.
Yes, ma'am.
This is Elder Phyllis.
What's going on?
Just me and you. Can you call me?
Yes, ma'am.
You call me back?
Yes, ma'am. I do it right after the show.
What time's the show over?
It's about to be over in a minute. It's 8:03. What time we start? What time? It's about to be over. Give me until about 8:30.
All right.
All right. Let me see where we at. Where we at as far as time? All right. Where's my time at? Oh, I know where the time at. Over here. We have been on the air 52 minutes, family. So now, there's no other call-ins. Nobody else want to talk. Nobody want to chat. Nobody want to chop it up. Because if not, then like I said, I go in the show because hopefully you got something. Like I say here at Gye-Nyame Journey, we want to try to make sure that we get you some value, put some value in your life. You know what I'm saying? And all we want to do is to blow up your old paradigms because it's our old paradigms that's holding us stuck in our life. Stuck. Right? So we got to change our thinking so that we can start getting what we're supposed to be getting. Because the way we're thinking right now will not allow us to operate within our system, within our principles. Let's build. Let's build. You know what I'm saying? Using what our ancestors left us. Powerful. Powerful. All right? So family, if there is nothing else, then I am going to go. And I hope that you enjoyed the show. And we are out.
Gye-Nyame, Bombskin & Co. is the true definition of self-care, self-love, and repeat. We are what we create in this life. Bombskin & Co. chooses to create something innovative and unforgettable. Check out our website for more information.
Spirit Over Flesh LLC is a wellness-based business where we heal through words. I'm Tiandra. I'm the founding servant leader. It is a Black-owned, woman-owned business that was founded in Ohio, but that can serve the world. Through virtual sessions, either by phone or video conference, we have a conversation. We always start with a 15-minute consult where we just make sure that I learn a little bit about you, you learn some about me, and then we schedule some time to be intentional about your wellness journey. During the time, it's about education and empowerment. You are your own best doctor from within. So I'm literally someone who is just intentional in the space and drawing questions out of you to get you further on your wellness journey. Sessions are typically starting at $80. But if you mention Kwanzaa 2020, we're going to go ahead and take 20% off. It's about getting you well so that we can be well, right? Kujichagulia and Ujima, collective responsibility. So grateful for the opportunity to support you in your wellness journey. If you're interested, go to my website, spiritoverfleshllc.com. There's a button that says Let's Connect. Fill out the form, and I'll get right back to you. Again, that's spiritoverfleshllc.com. I look forward to supporting you in your wellness journey and healing through words.
Are you heading out of town or have a special occasion? What about birthdays, anniversaries, or reunions? Get the best deals and inexpensive rental car rates, mid-size sedans, compact cars, and more. We have a variety of fleet vehicles to accommodate any and all of your rental car needs. Make a reservation today at your local budget rental car on Hamilton Road in Whitehall. Call 614-863-7500.
Happy Kwanzaa. I'm Carla, and my sister Karen and I own Two Natural Sisters. We've been in business for 5 years, and we sell a line of natural bath, body, and candle products. Let's take a look. Follow us on social media, Facebook and Instagram, at Two Natural Sisters. All items that are in stock will be shipped within 24 to 48 hours. As a promotional item, we offer a CD of Black romantic poetry of self-love and coupled love, and 50% discount on Sister Locks, Brother Locks by consultant Sapphire Donetta Mahadi. If you have any questions, you can reach us at customercare@twonaturalsisters.com. Enjoy and happy Kwanzaa.
What's going on? My name is Doe. I am the owner and creator of Madeline Gin. Madeline Gin is best described as a celebratory art experience that exudes hella blackness. Initially, the company was founded to provide a luxurious but affordable art experience, and it's since transformed itself into something a bit more spiritual. By walking in what I believe to be my truth, I've been able to get in contact with my ancestors and use my platform and my art, my gift, to tell their untold stories. I do that by using different textures, by utilizing different mediums, colors, and just making things pop out so that it's open for interpretation. I love creating, and I can't wait to be of service to you. Thank you.
I am a genius. My ancestors were geniuses. My ancestors have made me a genius in all that I think, say, and do. I must declare myself a genius. I am a genius. Whenever I am myself, I practice my geniusness and do great things. All my thoughts, choices, and deeds must express my geniusness.
I am a genius. My decisions must always be in the best interest of myself, my family, my people, and my God. Only then will I and everyone I know that I am a genius.
I am a genius. At all times, my geniusness must reflect my culture. My geniusness must serve my God. My geniusness must make me be one in love and harmony with my family. My geniusness must protect my people. Yes, at all times I must demonstrate excellence because I am a genius.
The Purpose Driven Society is a Black-owned, woman-owned business local to Columbus who creates accessories that have intentional messaging. Our specialty are buttons. Buttons can be worn anywhere, on a shirt, on a book bag, on a hat. The beautiful thing about buttons is that you can change them and switch it up depending on your mood or the day. For Election Day, we wore a very intentional button. On my book bag, or my student's book bag, it says, "You are already intelligent, educate yourself." Buttons are empowering with the messages that we create. Again, we do them very intentionally. At the Purpose Driven Society, we're minding our Black-owned business and hope that you'll help mind ours too by doing business with us. Our buttons go for $3 for one, $5 for two, $7 for three. But if you mention Kwanzaa 2020, we're doing a special where you'll get an assortment of buttons for just $20, and we'll ship anywhere in the country. So again, that's the Purpose Driven Society. We can be reached at thepurposedrivensociety@outlook.com. Send us an email, and we will put together a very intentional bag of buttons for you and ship it straight to your home. Happy Kwanzaa. Thanks for doing business with us.
Women, but the most important goddesses were black, not just for the African now in the civilization of the Greek. The Greek was so profoundly affected by the Africans that the goddess of chastity was a black woman, Artemis. The goddess of wisdom was a black woman, Minerva. The goddess of beauty was a black woman, Diana. And many of their great mythological figures which were critical to the vision of history, the history of the Greeks in the Odyssey. The woman who draws, who has the power to draw Odysseus and all his crew into her, is Circe, who is represented as a black woman with African features on the Greek vases. The woman who helps Jason win the Golden Fleece is a black woman, Medea. The woman who marries Perseus, the Greek hero.
What is a lion without his pride? What is a whale without his pod? What is a monkey without his troop? What is a wolf without his pack? The answer is very simple. They are the same thing that a human being is without a tribe. Pray. Peace, family. Yo, thank you for joining us. Right? And I'm thrilled to announce the fact that we are now releasing our first free e-course. Come and learn about Gye-Nyame journey, see some of the stuff we do. Come and join the tribe. Tribe up with us and check out the free e-course. We'll make sure that the URL pop up right about here. And it'll probably be somewhere in here. Check us out, family, because we are building. Come and learn about Gye-Nyame journey, and let's build together.